Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, before my uncle and I could... She came fake. Suddenly, they didn't even give... Anne, shall we have a look? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations here.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos, you're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream?
Lumos.
Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio. Leviosa! Brilliant!
How did you get on with those
Revelio.
tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. Glacius! There you go. Catching on quickly.
I think I'll miss you.
Really?
I shan't miss you.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, hello. And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. I'll be good at that too. How am I supposed to...
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
pristine night.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes. What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio. Here. Revelio. Confringo.
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. you will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous, thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
It's always frown. Patient burn the castle down.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse, also known as the torture curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently. His parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victims' cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
That's awful. But no matter the circumstance, he should never have cast it. He should have known better.
Trust me, it's not as easy as you might assume, thinking straight when you've been hit with Crucio. After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever. Clever? How offensive. Next. Fine, a genius. Happy now?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona.
Hello, my friend.
I did, thank you.
Glad to hear it. And I'll refrain from telling you to...
Of course.
I do. I thought...
I don't...
She's lovely. Her late husband, I've seen her a few times since... I wonder if you might pop in and see her. And you could retrieve something of...
I'll try to go and see her when I...
It would mean the world to... Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken... You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Leviosa! This place has seen better days. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs.
Father Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me, did you say something about...
I did. I don't think we... I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's... Rumour is he was seen in the forest. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwine. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk...
I can certainly look out.
Any help would be appreciated. You might... I can tell you that Bardolph was last... Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh!
She thought you might need help collecting...
And she's correct. My
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, thanks. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be...
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful.
Serona also mentioned that Miss...
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go through it with Serona. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you...
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Primicus totalis. Revelio. Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph. Jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Revelio.
Do cooperate, won't you? look after you. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Accio! Revelio.
It's like a place right out of a story.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done? Probably shouldn't do that again.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
My brother Bardolph dead. I'm simply at my wit.
I am unfortunately...
Much as we should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Madame Beaumont?
Bardolph? What?
I'm afraid he's joined the
What?
I'm truly sorry.
I could use some gold.
Bardolph, my dear, dear brother.
Spare a canard.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described. What does it tell us?
Wizards are running scared, as they should be. Who's there? Wizards are running scared, as they should be.
Tell us.
How nice of you to stop by. One less human to worry about. I deserve better than betrayal. Such arrogance. Showing off, are we? No! I will make you pay.
Too late for you to learn the error of Revelio. One camp down, one more to go.
Is this? You've been paying attention to defense. Still happy to survive this, are you?
Your little magic tricks won't do
That's embarrassing.
over here.
Oh, think you're clever, don't you?
I won't rest until you're dead. Teach you nothing about jewelry.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Badolf, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye.
Hello, Madame Beaumont.
You cleared them out.
I managed to catch them all.
Oh, I wish my brother... I'm especially grateful. You saved our hamlet. I fear for other hamlets.
What do you have to say?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. I should have done more. I shall never forgive myself. Badolf, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, would you? Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through. What are you looking for, Badolf? An ashwinder. Perhaps I will see him again. But I should have done more. Never forgive myself.
New instruments are expensive, you know. I could use some gold. could use some gold.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of it. I suppose it's my own fault for putting... By the way, Beatrice, welcome to Dogweed and Death. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh,
And what do you have for sale?
well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Revelio. Incendio.
Lumos.
Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Assignment's all finished.
Incendio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Revelio.